Welcome everyone to F1 2014, the race number 5, the Spanish Grand Prix, and we're going to qualifying 1 here. But after we get buckled in, we're going to take a look at our setup for this race. And here we go with our setup. Aero, we're running 7.4 wings, 49.51 with high pressure, 1.7, 1.166 on the suspension, and here's our alignment. Those haven't changed since the beginning. And here we go with qualifying 1. And we make it out, but just barely. I'm not very good at Spain for whatever reason. I just don't seem to do well at this track. But let's see if we can make it into qualifying 3. We're just getting buckled in here for qualifying 2. And here we go with our qualifying 2 lap. Our lap so far have only gotten us to 15th, but we're on our 5th lap. And we're pretty low on fuel, but as you see, Rosberg just went by us. We can see if we can grind out a decent enough lap that will get us into the top 10, but that might be a little difficult. There's lots of traffic on the track here. I can never seem to get that corner right before this DRS zone here, where I could keep my foot down on the gas at all times, but as you can, and we're still a little down on our previous lap, but we're going to make up a little time in this last sector. And coming up to the line, we'll see where we finish here. And it's only good for 12th position. As I said, we're not very good at Spain, so it might be a struggle to get into the points here. But our teammate did make it into the top 10, so. But I think he qualified 9th. And we're a little disappointed. The team wanted us to at least finish 11th, but we couldn't do that. But oh well. At least there's some ice cream after the session. And here we go. We're gonna get buckled in for the race, but first we're gonna check out the tire strategy for this race. Here we go. We're going to start on the option tires. We're going to go to lap 20 and then change to primes. And then on lap 45, we're supposed to change to options. But as you can see, there's a 42% chance of rain for this race, so I don't think we'll be having to worry about making our tires last that long. And let's go to the grid. And we're loading. And loading. Okay, there we go. Lewis Hamilton on the pole. There's our teammate, 9th. And there's us in 12th. And here we go. We got 3 lights, 4 lights. 5. And here we go with the start of the Spanish Grand Prix. We're getting a okay start, although it looks like some cars are starting to pull out ahead of us here. We'll try to weave our way in. We gave a little bump to our teammate there. But he pulls back ahead of us, but we're going to go on the inside here and try to weave our way up the field a little bit. Whoa, oh my god. We had to avoid the Williams there as he was going really slowly, as they always seem to do on the first lap. Now we're side by side with Alonso, but we're going to pull ahead of him here, and we're going to get into 4th place. As you can see, we're a lap down on fuel, so we're going to have to save some fuel eventually, but we're going to try. We're going to put it back in the lean here. We're going to try to get up a little bit further, but the cars ahead are starting to pull away a little bit, so I don't think we'll be catching the 2 Mercedes there, as they're very fast. And that's the first lap. We're going to move ahead here to lap 17, where it's starting to rain a little bit, but our tires are pretty bad. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come in and change the intermediate tires now, because our primes have been destroyed by just holding back all the cars behind us. As you can see, our tires are pretty well worn, and they were feeling pretty bad. See what kind of pit stop we get. No, 3.8. See where we come out. Looks like we're going to come out in 11th position. We're going to move ahead here. It looks like we put the intermediates on a little bit too early. As you can see, the tires are just totally on fire here. They have like no grip, and we put in a pretty terrible lap so far. We're gonna move ahead one more lap, and now it's raining a little bit harder, and this is where all the cars have come in to change to intermediate tires. So we're gonna see if we could. We've moved back up in the 6th. I don't know if we're going to get by Alonso here. He's jumped us since we went in the pit one lap too early. But here we are in lap 22. Our engineer says it's now time for wet tires, and we're definitely sliding around a lot. So we're going to come in at the end of the lap to get the wet tires, because it's definitely time for wet tires. So it didn't take long for the conditions to change drastically to full wets. See what kind of pit stop we get. It's all right. We're still maintaining our 6th position. We're moving ahead here to lap 24, and we're going a little deep. It was a little deep, and now Bottas has gone around us. And there's just way too much spray there. But now we're down in the 7th. We're going to move ahead here later to lap 41. Conditions have been improving, so it might be time to change to intermediate tires. The team radio confirmed it. It's definitely time for intermediate tires. As you can see, there's a dryer line forming there, so we're going to come in at the end of the lap to get intermediates. Oh, we got held up a little bit because we had to wait for Massa and Nils Williams. We're still coming out 7th position. We're going to move ahead here, lap 48. It's definitely have dried out quite a bit, so it's definitely time for dry tires. So we're going to come in and get a set of option tires to be put on, and that should take us to the end of the race. They don't need to last that long, only about 17 laps, or yeah, about 17. There we go. Get a decent stop. But it looks like the leader, Vettel, is just in front of us there. He's lapped us just now in the pits. We're moving ahead here to lap 52, where Massa is just flying by us. He's super fast with the DRS. And he got around us pretty easily. Our pace in the third this last part of the race was not as good as the AI. As you can see, my button is going like by us like. But we're gonna try to counterattack, but we gave them too much space. Now we've gone into the gravel, and now we lose position to our teammate and Raikkonen. And now we're down in the 10th. We're just dropping positions like crazy. Moving ahead to lap 59. Magnussen is just... Oh, this is Button. Button is going by us like a bullet train. And now lap 62, this is where Magnussen is just... Our tires are dead and we're getting a little frustrated. And we're going to move ahead here towards the end of the race where Lewis Hamilton is taking the race win. We don't need to see the rest of this lap. It's kind of boring, but as I said, we are not very good at the Spanish Grand Prix, so our performance at the end, we just didn't seem to have the pace that the AI did at the end. Although we were keeping up with them for the first part of the race and through the wet part, although we did make a few mistakes in the wet that kind of cost us a few spots, but then at the end I don't think it would have mattered too much because we were just getting blown at the end of the race. And here we go. We finished 12th, where we started.
That's 12, just 2 places outside the points. Well done.
Well done. Apparently it was well done even though we finished outside the points. But our teammate finished 9th. But Lewis Hamilton first, Sebastian Vettel second. Only Max Shelton didn't finish. Third, Nico Rosberg, with Ricardo, Alonso, Bottas, and Massa. We'll check the driver standings. We're still 7th with our 27 points. So not too much changed in the driver standings. Lewis Hamilton is leading over Rosberg. But we did drop to 5th as Williams scored quite a few points in this race, and we only scored 2 as a team. So we'll probably be fighting them for 4th for the rest of the season. Well, that was the Spanish Grand Prix of my F1 2014 career mode. We will, if you like this, give us a like and subscribe. And we will see you guys next time. Okay? Goodbye.